Me. All right, perfect. I love it when I chair. The chair belongs to me. So, as chairperson, I will grant everybody a 2-week holiday. No, kidding.
Wait, I'm gonna be the recorder, so let me prepare.
Oh, you're recording. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh yeah. Just by the way, so we fixed up our YouTube channel, so now it has a bit more attractive tiles on it. So each meeting has a that is a bit more. Yeah. It's a bit more easy to identify, and probably also easy to follow too if somebody is watching our channel. So anyhow, this is the new layout. It will look more like this. Yeah, so that's cute, right? It has like sort of like this kindergarten feel to it. Okay, so that is that. Let's go on into the orders of business. Okay, so let's take a look at OKRs first and see where we are. So let's go to R. R, why are we spending so much time on OKRs?
So actually, I don't know why, because like I think once in a week would be enough, or just like, yeah, I know that the intention is actually to keep in track on what people are doing, but I don't know, is it really necessary to have it in each meetings, which is 3 times?
Good question. What about you, Vito? What do you think? Is it really necessary to have this in each meeting? Okay. Yes. Why do you think it's necessary, Vito?
Because this OKRs set for a month, right? It means if we do it like once in a week, we just have a time to do it like 4 times. Means we actually count every day like as a. We need to actually make progress in each day, right? So in 2 days we should have something to actually deliver what is our progress in the OKR.
Okay, that's an interesting answer. Okay, there's another answer too. Does anybody know what the second answer can be? Why do we spend so many iterations on the OKR? Okay, the other reason is that people in HR are going to be evaluating the OKRs of other people and also onboarding the OKRs of new candidates too as well. So unless we really understand OKRs like in a very experiential level, then that will not transfer over to new people we onboard, and it will not reflect well when we evaluate people's OKRs at the end of the month. Now, there's going to be bonuses tied to how well somebody's achieved their OKRs, and so by sort of getting us into the maximum amount of experience possible with this does allow then the correct coaching, and it allows for sort of some accountability. If people do set OKRs and they're not sure what they're doing, and then they don't get bonuses at the end of the month, they'll come back and they'll say, well, you know, I don't know, what am I doing, right? So that's tied into also the structure of how we were setting up this company. Okay, so really quickly, we'll just review really fast. Bubu's OKR is his objective is to process candidates in LinkedIn, learn to scam the applicants, and his key result is have a sharper assessment in scanning CVs and get 1 new hire to join on-site trial by September 30th. Okay, so my question is this: how close is Bubu actually to getting this?
For the CV screening?
Yeah.
He's already done it, sir, and I'm like having pairing every day with him, and I already started with him to do it also today.
Okay.
So he's pretty good, has a pretty good judgment already.
Yay! Okay, fantastic. All right, so the key question here is, who is on the pipeline for on-site trials right now who has been screened by Bubu?
Who is the what?
Is there anybody that is in the pipeline for on-site trials or for actually nobody hired yet, but is there anybody that's further along the pipeline who has been screened by Bubu? Because this would give us an indication. Hey, Gunny's back! That's funny, because this morning went over there and now it popped out the other side, like Scorpion. Okay.
So about the CV that's been screened by Bubu, I'm not sure yet, sir. But
Okay.
for the new entry, yes, I already noted some.
Okay. Who would be the person that is furthest along their pipeline as a candidate? Which pipeline is the furthest along that Bubu has screened?
Because he haven't checked on his own cards.
Ah, so there we go. All right. So he
Oh,
needs
yeah.
to tag his own label on candidates that he's screened, right? Because otherwise, we won't even know if the persons that, let's say, we hire are actually effectively screened by Boo Boo. So we need to put a tracking device into that. Okay, all right. So if Boo Boo is successful by September 30th in 10 days, he would have hired somebody, or he would have screened somebody who was hired. Do you think that's going to happen right now? Do we have anybody who we're likely to hire in 10 days?
Yeah, Kuldeep.
Was Kuldeep screened by, you like Kuldeep, right? He's your type, right? You like Kuldeep, he's your type.
But he doesn't like girls, Ara. He doesn't like chicks.
He's gay?
I don't know. Isn't he in love with you?
Oh! No, I don't think it's like that, right? What?
No, I don't think so.
This is weird.
Yeah, we told Dima that on the card that we live in love with you. And the
Oh.
term leader, but not as a lover, I think. But I don't know.
Well, okay, after I finish with him, I'll send him to you, Ira, because I know he's your type. Ira said that he has eyes that sparkle.
No, but that's
No, but
no, I mean Sparks talking about BP, not talking about Mila. Are you serious?
Okay, so did Boo Boo screen Kuldeep?
No.
Okay, so that doesn't count then, right? It has to be who would we hire by September 30th that has been screened by Boo Boo. Is there anybody that looks like that?
Because in the card he doesn't.
Oh, so we don't know. Okay, so when Boo Boo gets back, please make sure he tags all the people that he screened, because that's like his stamp of approval, right? And we are evaluating how good his stamp of approval is. If his stamp of approval is good, Ara, then what I'd like to talk to Boo Boo about is in the future, even after he starts school, maybe he can screen CVs for us, right? And that would help a lot with the process flow. But the key to develop during his internship is the skill to scan CVs on his own, right? And that would be a very valuable service. So, okay? All right, cool. Let's go to the next topic. Boo Boo is going to know how to be a good interviewer and conduct 2 interviews by himself a day, starting from 23rd. How many interviews is he conducting a day right now, Ara?
I just got back now, so
Oh!
I'm not sure.
Okay, all right. So, what
But
is...
I'll have like interview from 2 to 5, and he's not gonna be in the base 2.
Oh, I
That's
see.
his thing. So yeah,
Okay, so his
I
interview...
can start from maybe later in the evening.
Okay, so his interview pace right now is uncertain. It's probably 0. Has he done any interview by himself yet?
Yes, yesterday.
Yes, he has. Oh, he has. Okay, Vita, how many interviews has he done?
One.
1.
Yesterday.
1 a day so far, yeah? Okay, but 0 today. So his interview pace is not quite at 2 a day yet. All right, and then the next one. Make sure that all employees in the Georgia base are in good condition by doing observation study. 10% question. Okay, so this one we will measure at the end of the month, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is a milestone. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the next OKR, which belongs to Vita. All right, let's take a look at Vita's OKRs. So Vita's OKRs are that. Okay. All right, so here they are. Create space for senior BVers to grow into leaders. So the action is to training and fitting new candidates to do PCI work, L&D for senior developments. The key results are reservation duties for BSW, BW, JW, Jing, and KW to Dista, Bubu, and Nadila, right?
Her nickname is Nadine.
Okay. All right, Nadine. All right, 50% of the duty by October 31st. How are we doing on this one, actually?
So, Dista is actually going under you, right? To squad 2? You have
Yes.
the group.
Yes.
And then
She's being
for-
trained by Chandra.
For Nadine is still under Cynthia. And Boo Boo actually,
Not sure, yeah?
not sure.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
these people is Dista and Nadine are on squad 2. They're supervised by Chandra.
Nadine is.
Okay. And then what's happening is actually Chandra's going over to Jogja, by the way. So you know that, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chandra's going over, and the point of this is to move this work from Rafik Tendi to the 2 new girls, right? Dista and Nadine. Okay, let's see. Nadine doesn't have a machine yet, right?
No.
But she comes in later in the day, right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
she's here now.
Okay, got it. So would it be actually good if, wait, she can work on the iMac, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so there is, okay, there is some, oh, thank you, okay, all right, oh, wow, this is good. Okay, all right, so let's hope this is money and not a bill. Watch, it's like a, okay, anyway, let's keep on moving then. Next OKR is the talent pool and social media program. Lively and engaging Instagram feed, posting 2 or 3 times a week. So ready anytime for the new traffic and 20% of applicants coming from Instagram. So let's go ahead and take a look. And moment of truth.
Ta-da!
Okay, the moment of truth has revealed itself, and we are seeing. Okay, some new posts today with Wayana and the team. Yesterday.
And
Okay,
today will come at 6 p.m.
fantastic. The followers are dropping for some reason. Any reason why, or what do you think is the primary thing?
I think it's because of lack of engagement in terms of communications.
Okay.
Not so many. How do I say? Yeah, not engaging. Like
Okay.
in terms of like giveaway, we're actually asking them to do something, and then
Mhm.
this one is just like we post something, and then they're not doing anything.
Got it. Okay. So maybe we need to have some content that's a little bit more engaging, something that actually hits to the matter more succinctly. Maybe it needs to be clear who all these characters are, right? So it's hard to care about the person who you don't know who they are. I wonder if that has, okay, the most successful post has seemed to be this post, right? This seems to be the one that gets the most engagement. Why do you think that one's getting the most engagement?
The Ubud one.
Yeah, the Ubud one.
I guess because it shows about what to do in Bali.
Mhm.
I mean, online traveling,
Okay.
traveling activities. Because the other one is formal Fridays. The culture, and then the side is you and the SMP fair. It's about also activity, but not on traveling itself. But it's supposed to be if that hypothesis is right, then also the last picture is supposed to be also as engaging as that one. It's like the last picture is Sapanida also, right?
Okay, got it. All right, people on Instagram, I think, are sometimes very fickle, right? So they probably are looking at just the composition, the color, these type things. It could be just the choice of color, or let's see, you have some insights right there, yeah, Vita?
I think for the Ubud one, it's also from the hashtag and locations. People actually got reached from the locations and hashtags. So 19
okay.
people reach from the hashtags and 2 from locations.
And that's more than in the other ones.
Yes, and for example, the one with the Friday, formal Friday, it doesn't reach anything from the hashtag because it doesn't have hashtag. And not location as well because it doesn't have location.
Okay, all right. So use hashtags and locations, and that might be actually better. Oh, okay, fantastic, very good. Let's go over to the next OKR, which is about our human resource needs. So we're looking to hire 2 new hosts, 1 new HR. I think we have enough HR people, yeah?
Okay.
We're good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're pretty good now. So that one we can strike through. We need hosts pretty urgently. All the teams are asking for hosts right now. We got half a OGS from Nadila. We need market builders, and we might put Carlo on finance support as a finance consultant. Right? His experience is a bit more well-rounded than the team that we have so far. So yeah, that would essentially be replacing Gigi's role right now as finance consultant. Okay,
I just sent an invitation for on-site trials for MD
Okay, great.
next month, next week.
Okay, so on-site trials begin next week. Okay, all right, great.
Hopefully the candidate get back soon.
Excellent. All right. There's an L&D assessment on reading the knowledge, conducting one-on-ones with Maha, Ivan, Rian, Alvin, and Lee.
The assessment is already 100%. It's done.
Okay.
The one-on-one, I already spread that to the squad one.
Okay.
And they already fulfilling, booking the slots.
Okay.
So it's just like for the next 10 days.
Okay, sounds good. Great. All right, so these are been scheduled, and once they're done, we'll cross them off. All right, let's look at R's, OKRs, see what's going on over here. So, let's see. On R's, OKRs for September, we have. Okay. Waiting for the load. Okay, I'll go ahead and move on a little bit to we can I think erase this part, right? The NLP. Or should we put that into our library? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ours OKRs are up here. All right. So first objective is to improve the HR service to the company, create the Trello board, and okay. So internal Trello dashboard for employee needs related to HR. 90% of BV employees should be aware of HR requests. We're going to measure that on the next employee survey. And the HR request board should be live and has at least 3 pending requests. Okay, so these are
So about the pending request, I don't think there's a pending request. I checked today.
There's no pending requests.
I think Gani promotion is already right.
Yes.
There's only one pending about Cynthia's promotion review.
Okay, there should be more. Maha, D1, a bunch. Okay, yes.
I have update on this one. So I pinged Maha, and then he's in the process of collecting the evidence now. D1 already collected the evidence and already spread the asking for the feedbacks from the people involved, and
Probably Ivan too as well, right?
Ivan is sick right now. So.
All right. Okay. Yep.
I have a question. Is it like already distributed to all the team in the company, or have it already announced? Because like, I don't understand when there's like saying HR request board pending 3 requests. I don't see anything on my screen right now. Is it like, are they actually using the HR request board or not?
Last all hands, we announced that we have HR request, but since I forgot to actually put the link. But I already put the link so by the next all hands they already should know how to actually use the HR request.
Okay, I motion gitu aja. Jadi let them actually try to use it. Kalau misalkan kita input by ourselves, nanti we don't try, right? I want
That's
people
right.
to try to actually open the link and try this
Yes.
new features. So that's how we know that is it working or not.
I support that motion. Yeah, I would second that. Here's the thing though. Can we invite Maha? Who else has got promotion? D1 and Ivan. Invite all these 3 characters to put in a HR request just to get this thing rolling. So,
Yeah.
and then and maybe just WhatsApp them by private message. Hey, look, just to make sure we keep track of your process. This is a new system, so please put in an HR request when you want to apply for a promotion.
Yeah, I will ping them as I'm actually handling their promotion review.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, good. Let's go to the next one. So, improve talent growth by increasing bonding through employee observations. Okay. So this is
There's
the
one about the forms, but like not everyone yet to fill out the forms yet.
got it. Okay. Has anybody filled out the form?
What, sir?
Who has filled out the form so far?
Gani, Rafik, wait. I need to keep on reminding this guys.
Okay. I know how that is. Yeah. They're always.
They're busy and like forgetting. So
Yeah.
maybe part 2. Yesterday I reminded from group, right? So
Right.
from today I think I would remind per person to
Okay.
actually via DM private
Okay.
message.
Thank you. Great. All right. And then the last one is okay. This is the same mission as before. So find another online guest support. So we are Yeah, 2 online guest support, 2 market builders, 2 hosts, referred to the rat, and we are, looking to fill that. Okay, great. So we have clarity on what our OKRs are for the month. Next part, which is the NLP. This is part of old business on research. Should we put this into old business, or should we put this into the library?
I think library first.
Library, yeah? Okay, fantastic. So we'll go ahead and cut this and move it to the library. And
I'll do that.
oh, yes, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll put it back. All right, next item. So, next item, old business is the time work routines for all the interns. Boo Boo under trials for CV screening. 1 lesson by Jing on assessing, followed with Vita, guessing you pass or reject. Okay, this is week 2 already. What's the, I've lost track of this item actually. Can maybe Ara or Vita tell me what this was about?
This one?
Yeah.
So it's just a checklist for, so Boo Boo has done 1 week, and then like the next 2 weeks has he done this as well. This is like the assessment for the
okay, we'll see if he's doing this, right?
Yes.
All right, so I guess Ara is the closest one to Boo Boo right now. I know you've been away. Okay, and you said that he's on track right now for screening CVs, right? So okay, we'll cross this off. Next one is promotion review. Oh, right, you can tell Cynthia too. I forgot. Cynthia needs to also use your HR request Trello. So,
Cynthia did. I think only Cynthia that did. Cynthia and Gani, because I asked them to try.
okay, great. All right, so these characters, once again, Cynthia, Diwan, Ivan, Mahan, Bayu have promotion reviews that are in the stack. So we'll process these. And then, let's see, where are we on Cynthia's review? Is she still in the process of getting on?
She's collecting evidence and actually asking about what are the necessary things to be inputted on the paper. So.
Got it. Okay, cool. And then the rest, I guess, Vita, the update on D1, Ivan, Maha, is that they're also gathering evidence, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Oh yeah, in the future, Buddy and I talked about this. I'll put this up as new business. We want to avoid a situation where there's just mutually good feedback about everybody on everything. So this is part of game theory. So how do you make this game balanced? Currently the game is actually not balanced. There's an incentive for everybody to give everybody positive reviews so that they all pass their promotions. So in the future, we thought of this. This is the check. When you go into your promotion review, we'll also look at, let's say, when you cross your promotion review to a more senior level, we'll look at all the people that you gave good feedback to and see if they actually have been successful too, right? So if you passed people who, let's say, for example, were fired, right, or did not pass another promotion or whatever, then we need to take a look at that data to make it so that it's round. Anyways, I'll open up a discussion about that part later. But I think now that this thing is driving in a certain direction, we also want to make sure that the game is set correctly. Okay, on HR requests, our promotion. Oh yes, so this is my suggestion to put on the HR request. These are the different flavors of HR requests that we can imagine today. Promotion reviews, one-on-ones, new employee request, and training requests, so refinement of your training. So it's essentially asking for coaching and help. Okay. Let's see. Has this been done already, Ara, on the HR request?
No, not yet.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and get it on. So that way, it's just adding another row onto the form, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Next one. Oh, the candidate review. We don't do candidate reviews, and I think we actually agreed not to do it anymore, right? We would just look at candidates as they were progressing towards the end of the funnel. Okay. Yeah. So I guess then we can look at the candidates at the end of the funnel then. Let's see what those candidates look like. I'm going to load this, but this will of course take a while to load. So in the meantime, I will move to another, I'll move to another discussion topic while we wait for this to load. Okay, so I can cut this out. All right. BizDev, okay. BizDev seems the flow is good now, so this is no longer an issue. I believe Ara is taking. Who's on the LinkedIn accounts? Ara, right? Okay. All right, but Vita, you right? Or no? Okay. There's not too many people on the BizDev stack. I see there's only about 4. So there was a good one this morning about the one from Itebe. Shared with you, Ara, right?
Wait, sir, what is this dev actually? I think.
Business development.
Oh, okay. Why with Z?
Sorry, I don't know. Biz is always that's like an
Because
American
it's
thing.
bougie.
What? Bad and bougie?
Bougie. Like slay.
Oh, slang.
Bougie, yeah, bougie is like Borju.
Is that a Bahasa word?
No, that's English, that's American slang.
That's bad and bougie, right? I'm
Yeah,
bad and
people-
bougie. Sipping on an Uzi. Okay, all right. Do you know that song? Wow, that's already carried over here. I didn't. Wow. Okay, all right. I'm kind of surprised. That's a fairly.
No,
Anyhow.
I said I didn't know.
Okay. Biz dev, business development. So yes, people who are in business development previously.
Are you like asking the LinkedIn or?
Yes, on the LinkedIn. On the LinkedIn before, there was quite a large stack of candidates that were there. I don't see them anymore, so I assume that they've been processed. So this is one of the most urgent roles to fill at the moment. I think in your discussion with Melanie, she probably has emphasized that as well. So we are looking urgently to get biz dev people here.
So I think, sir, I also like a bit. What is it? They're confused because like at one side that I have to process this candidate very fast unless they were gone, but also the others. On the other side, Bubu having this assessment paper that to make so instead of doing the paper, what I did like today is like I just want to process it very quick. We just sit together and then like discuss at the very moment that why do you think that it's a good candidate, why it's not, because like if using the paper it will take a longer time to actually fill out the paper. Dan cintaku sombong kamu ya.
I'm not sombong.
Nah,
Karena kemarin aku sibuk. I'm sorry.
oh gila sih. Ini kamu libur di mana?
Ya libur lah Sabtu Minggu. Weekend.
Ya ampun bosku, ampun bosku.
Maybe Bastion will give me a job one day.
Mantul kak, sukses kak.
Okay, see you ya.
See you, Bastion.
See
Take it
you.
easy. Thanks for visiting.
Nice to meet you.
Oh wait, you guys don't know each other yet. Okay, yeah, Vita, Bastion, Bastion, Vita. Okay, so yes, I agree. The assessment was made so that you could actually do the work asynchronously with Boo Boo. So if Boo Boo was doing the work and you weren't there at the time, then yes, that's the whole point of the assessment. But now, if you are live with him, then yes, I don't think that is as important to do. So yeah, that would greatly speed up the process, and let's speed up the process for biz dev candidates. I think biz dev candidates, you can send them into on-site trials fairly quickly after like 1 or 2 interviews. If they're ready to go, send them on-site. We'll test them out here in Bali, and if they're good to go, then we hire them. Most of business development is not what you say; it's really what you can do. So the demonstration of what they can do will be essentially the most important part. Okay, great.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
should it the candidate review one from the?
Yes, I think we can delete the candidate review. And well, speaking of which, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and take a look at the candidates at the end of the pipeline right now. So, what's taking so long? Kenapa lama sekali? Okay, so on the second interviews, we have Lenny. Lenny for online guest support. She's been in the pipeline since August 14th. Any updates on her?
No sir. So basically just
Okay, so where did the drop off happen? Was it the invitation to the second interview, or was it somewhere after the second interview?
Basically, I forwarded the candidates that don't get back to us after we asked.
Okay, so it went from Ara to Vita and then it dropped off, yeah? So essentially,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So let's go ahead and dismiss the candidate, put them in the no hire box, and send them please communicate still. Please send them a no hire letter due to non-communication, and let's see if there was something that maybe we forgot to do as well. That would be a good signal. Okay, next one is Aziza. Okay, Aziza's been here since August. Where was the drop off on Aziza?
I think the last person that interviewed her is you, right?
Yeah, you.
Me. Oh yeah, big red flag. Yes. Okay. So could be a too corporate, and yes. I found this person to be very scary because they said, "Is there a manager role for me?" I'm like, what do you mean by manager? Yeah, I want to manage people. Yeah. I'm like, what does that mean? To me, that means that's not a grower. That's even scarier than growth. That's somebody who essentially is entitled and they want to start right off at the top. Am I okay? I just want to check with everyone, right? What company hires people as managers right away with no experience?
With no experience.
Yeah.
No communicating.
Is there any company that would hire you as a manager right off the bat if you have no management experience?
Of course not. I don't think so.
So it's an unrealistic expectation, right?
She doesn't have experience.
Let me see if she has management experience actually. Let's see. Okay, so she worked on the pre-opening team, and then she worked on the pre-opening team, and she executive secretary. Okay, human capital manager, 4 months in 2017, and then
Property demolished.
and property demolished, and then also relatively short. No human resources manager. Ah, okay. So she does have management experience. She does have management experience. Okay. All right. So here's a question then. Okay, let's reframe that question. So if they have management experience but at a hotel, should they expect to be a manager here in a startup?
No, of course not.
Okay. Why?
Like it already happened like Patmayoni case that he's still so high and like doesn't have anything to offer.
Mhm.
So no, it's not as easy as that. It's not gonna be working that way in our company, especially the one that doesn't have startup
Experience.
phase.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right. So yeah, what I see here is a person who's actually quite dangerous. If essentially their whole entire experience is in hospitality and in traditional hotels, and they have no experience in startups, but yet they want to be a manager, that's a strong cultural influencer, right? As well, who might be actually broadcasting the wrong culture. As a quick aside, Bastian, who he just visited, said at Agoda there is a conflict in Agoda. This is interesting. He said that Agoda hired a lot of their early people from hotels, and they can't get rid of that bureaucratic culture now. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to hire a lot more people from technology, from startups to sort of reverse that cultural trend. And I thought that was actually kind of interesting. We had a discussion about the origins of hotel hierarchy and that. But has anybody also noticed this? Let me see if this is correct or not. I find, or does anybody have an opinion about executive secretaries?
Executive what, sir?
Executive secretaries.
What? Any idea? What do you mean? What
Like
or-
you've worked as a secretary for a CEO or for like you're an executive secretary, right? Have you seen any trends or any sort of I don't know, red, green flags associated with that?
I have one of my friend is executive secretary for general manager Hyatt in
Uh-huh.
here. It's the only position, so it means that the one that getting that position must be something that really got filtered among a lot of people, because it's only one position for that particular things, which is
Right.
green flag, I think. Because she must have had something very special. Also, another thing is that it has to be somebody that is so agile
Okay.
that because like the work is constantly always different every single day, and a lot of time it requires the ability of doing something real fast in a very sudden moment. So like for
Okay.
example, the GM always like, hey, I'm in Singapore, can you book a ticket in 2 hours? I want it right now. So
You open your own app, GM. Just do it yourself. Okay.
yeah, but it's that way, sir. So
Okay.
like
It's being on call, yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty what is it? Yeah, problem solving. It has to be somebody that good at problem solving, I think. So
Okay.
that's a green flag that I
So
decide.
almost like a butler, yeah? Almost like a personal sort of.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. What about you? What do you think, Rita?
Actually, this after I explained that, I don't think this is actually valuable what I'm saying, because
No,
it's
go
just
ahead.
it's just a thing that it's not like proven, but like it's a thing that entitled to executive secretary to general manager. I don't know, especially when when the general manager is maybe a guy, like old guy and everything, and the executive secretary is like a young woman. I don't know.
I have noticed also a bit of both, right? I've seen executive secretaries for serious CEOs, like Brian Chesky at Airbnb, and this lady is fucking on top of things, right? She essentially is the follow-up for every CEO. When the CEO says something, she makes sure that the follow up happens, and she's like relentless. The example that I have is Brian wants to book a holiday here in Bali, and so this lady was on me like the whole trip, right? She was like, okay, what's going on? What's this? She was helping essentially organize a certain result to happen for the executive. So that's, I think, that type of EA. There's the other type of executive assistant that is essentially a toy, right? And I'm always very cautious about that. They're almost like they come in with really high expectations, and what's also a little bit dangerous is that they have no peers, right? You said it yourself, it's the only job available. So there's no real community around that person to correct their behavior. And sometimes what you see is that this person starts acting very bossy. So there are, I think, a sort of two sides to this thing, but I'm a little bit hesitant to hire executive secretaries because they're generally not team players, right? They're generally just, they sort of only answer to one person, and by that proxy to the CEO, they also tend to have a lot of personal proxy power that is not entirely earned either, right? So in certain ways, just kind of keep on the lookout for that. In this particular case, it is confirmed. Executive secretaries tend to, I've noticed, have high entitlement. They're like, I do deserve this kind of pay, and I do only want to work with people who are, at this level. And that can be very toxic in an environment where we have much more of a meritocracy. So, okay, all right, this lady is a no-go. So I'll go ahead and dismiss that one, Aziza. Next one is Kartika. Kartika has been interviewed by Nung Lee and Vita. What's the update on Kartika?
So the last update was Nung Lee interviewed her, and then we spoke about the result. Nung Lee said that this person is actually MB 1.0.
I see.
So, but she hasn't really told me like whether or not she wants to onboard her for on-site trial. So I just pinged her.
Okay, got it. Has this person, Kartika, gotten back to you about her status yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. All right. For market development people, we want people with really good follow-up. So I would say if they don't follow up on their own job, they probably won't follow up on a lead either. So that is a very good sign of just move them off. All right. So Market Builder 1.0 is not exactly what we're looking for at this moment. We're trying to look for 2.0 type people, but a market builder that sits on the stack for how long has it been? The 14. It's already overdue, right?
The 14 was
The due date. So it's about
second interview. Yeah.
okay. So it's about 7 days already overdue, and they haven't followed up in 7 days. So you can dismiss them. Generally speaking, a person who won't follow, like once again, if you're not going to follow up over your own job, you probably won't follow up on any of the deals. So I think this one we can also toss. Next one is Gita. September.
This is the person that is going to that we just invited for on-site trials.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, all right, good. And Nung Lee approves as well. Oh wow.
She really likes her.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's see if we like her too. All right, so wow, that's a huge long interview for that. Okay, let's try to open this. Sorry, I don't know how to click a link. I'm not Gen Z. So, not digital native. Okay, so let's take a look. While we wait for that one to open, Emilius.
I interviewed him for the first interview and I passed to you, but you didn't get back.
Oh, right. Okay, so this is a handover. Oh my God, it's already 14 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, let's see. All right. Cons. Okay. Graduate 5 years.
But he doesn't follow up as well.
Right. Also a bad sign for HR, right? And he's in Jakarta. Did we send him the OOT letter? The out of 10 applicant letter?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. All right. And he's okay with that?
This one?
Yeah.
I didn't because this was like a very first few interviews that I had.
Okay.
with you.
Oh, I see. Okay. So we don't know if he was actually going to come over. Let's send him an OOT letter. Yeah, and then we'll know. Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to interview first? Or?
No, I'll send him the OOT. There's no point in interviewing if he's not going to come up for on-site trials. All right. Just like you did. Just like everyone did. So, okay. Rati Rosita. Online support for market research. Let's see. Where are we? I remember interviewing this lady.
What's the name, sir?
Rati.
It's the one that is working, that have kids.
Right.
Sorry, this one.
Okay, so no sales experience. Why she want to leave in Jakarta? Oh, right. I said that she could potentially do revenue management. More of an online support for market research. Right. She had 2 kids, and I asked her, how do you plan to, like, who's going to look after your kids as you're working in the startup that's taking up so much of your time? She says she'll manage it. Okay. I'll follow up with her and actually give her the OOT letter too as well. See if she wants to come for on-site trials. And if she does, then I think we can see how she does. Okay, next one. So a lot